the cop and the killer, or you love the same woman. When the cop, when he's chasing a killer, and he had to become him. So whatever the killer do, he just did the same way, like the killer tried to protect the girl. The next scene, the cop doing the same thing, saving the girl and fighting with the thug, And then a little later, the killer having so much of sympathy and love for the girl. Unfortunately, Charlie Ye only gave me 45 shooting days. And then after her part, most of the part got done, she flew away with her boyfriend. And she fly away to Switzerland, to ski, So I got no effort to continue to shoot the scene. So I changed the whole concept right away, changed it into about the friendship. And then the cop and the killer become friends, and then they're fine, and then I gave them more scene for the both character. I really admire Chow Yun Fat, as a friend, as a great actor. He's so humble, But in the meantime, I think we have a lot of things in common, like we both came from the bottom. And then we both have been struggling so hard to survive. And then we had to try so many different, opportunity, try to prove ourselves. We both have a goal of honor. We almost have the same idea about life, about everything, about love, about family, about the traditional value, something like that, When we work together, we don't need to speak too much, just like Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese. It seems to be we have known each other from heart, We know how we feel, So. But in the meantime, I always can see myself from him. Just look just like a mirror, and then I know he's a technique, he's a skill, and then he's a talent, and I knew how he react to anything, And then Chow Yun Fat had never do any complaint on me, and especially when we were shooting the action sequence. But in the meantime, I love noise. I love the real noise.